6 hours. 6 hours. 6 hours. 1, 2, 3, 6 hours. Was that worth 6 hours of your time? Was that worth your fucking, half, not even half of your fucking day, but like a fourth of your day? Was that worth a fourth of your day? No, it wasn't. Now I gotta say this. The main event was fucking great. It lived up to the hype and maybe even more. I will say that. There were some surprises in here. Like Naomi and Natalya, pretty good women's match. Good tag team match. Between, I can't think right now because my head is throbbing right now because what happened tonight. Of Cesaro and Sheamus versus Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins. Pretty damn good tag team match. You know what I mean? AJ Styles and Kevin Owens was a good match. But everything else on this fucking show sucked dick. People expect me to come on here and just to be, all positive about this shit. What is there to be positive about with this fucking company? What is there to be positive about this fucking company? You had a lot of shitty booking tonight. A lot of booking that really didn't make any sense. A lot of booking just to piss in your face, You had the kickoff show. You had 3 matches on the kickoff show that should have ended up being on the main card because those matches were actually pretty good. Not to mention, the Usos and the New Day possibly put on the second best match of the night. The second best match of the night came on the pre-show. Meanwhile, you had Big Cass and Big Show. We'll be talking about that clusterfuck in a minute. Meanwhile, you had Randy Orton versus Rusev that ended in fucking 10 seconds. Meanwhile, you had Finn Balor and Bray Wyatt, which was overall a decent match. We already saw it on Monday Night Raw. We already saw the first time match ever on Monday Night Raw. So tonight, it didn't mean shit. This is SummerSlam, guys. If this was No Mercy, Judgment Day, Hell in a Cell, Night of Champions, a pay-per-view that is not considered big for a pay-per-view like Survivor Series, SummerSlam, WrestleMania, and the Royal Rumble, I will say this would be a fairly decent show. I would have gave the show maybe a 6.5, maybe 7 out of 10. But tonight, this was a 4 out of 10. Maybe 5. With the main event, I'll probably give it a 5. But before the main event, I gave this show 4 out of 10. This show sucked. This was worse than last year's SummerSlam. If that's fucking possible. This is worse than last year's SummerSlam. This almost became the worst pay-per-view of the year. The main event saved it from that. But that's not saying much. You can't say that, the main event was great, so it was a great show. No, you are fucking stupid if you think that. You are fucking stupid if you think that. That's like your girlfriend. She's ugly as shit. Let's say she's ugly. She's fat. She's she can't cook worth the shit. Oh, but she can suck a mean dick, so she's a keeper. You're gonna avoid it and overlook all the detractors about your girlfriend, but she can suck a dick pretty good. That's what this show was tonight. It was a fat, ugly, disgusting, can't cook, can't clean worth the shit, does have a car, does have a job, but she can really suck a dick really good. That's what the main event was. The main event was the dick sucking. You receiving head. That is a great analogy I can give to you guys right now. I don't even want to talk about. I don't even want to get into Jinder Mahal and Shinsuke Nakamura. Not only the match fucking sucked. Not only the match was fucking god awful, but We'll get there. We'll get there. We'll get there. We'll get there and talk about it. But I want to go through the rundown of the card, guys. This is JD Venom, part of Venom Nation Wrestling. This is, if you haven't already seen, this is my SummerSlam 2017 pay-per-view review. The pay-per-view just went off the air on the WWE Network. If you guys are new to my channel here, be sure to leave me a thumbs up like that. Subscribe to the channel. Be sure to follow me on Twitter. If you're not following me on Twitter, there's something matter with you, because I've been tweeting all night. And I think my tweets are pretty fucking funny. My tweets are funny, but I've been tweeting all fucking night, and and most of the tweets has been pretty fucking negative about the show. But I just want to start off and say this. WWE, I'm not gonna try to yell. I'm not gonna try to. I want you guys to think from a perspective of a wrestling fan who's been watching wrestling for fucking, how long? Since 1992? 1992, guys. 25 years. 25 years I've been watching wrestling. And the fact that tonight I can sit here and say that for me watching the NXT TakeOver Brooklyn last night, which is fucking, like I said, I think Chicago's better, but there's been debates about that back and forth, but nevertheless, it was a great fucking pay-per-view last night. With that being said. But tonight, this is the complete opposite of everything that we saw from last night. This show sucked. You had matches on here that shouldn't have been happening on this show, like Big Cass versus Big Show. Didn't they have an interaction with each other a couple weeks ago on Raw? You know what I mean? Rusev versus Randy Orton. I was not really excited for the match, but I was hoping that Rusev get the win. Oh, excuse me. No Masturbation Celebration for me, I guess. Randy Orton just completely, I don't know what the fuck happened with that. I don't know who booked that. Who booked this match? Who decided to say, hey, let's book Randy Orton versus Rusev and to have Rusev lose in 10 seconds? What is your head thinking? What is your head thinking when you're doing stuff like that? When you have matches like, AJ Styles and Kevin Owens, like I said, it was a good match, but predictable. We know this is going to lead to Kevin Owens versus Shane McMahon at Survivor Series. Team Owens versus Team McMahon. I can see it now. And again, you're going to be like, oh, Venom, you're right again. Oh, how you know this shit? Because it's predictable. I've been watching for 25 years. A lot of this shit is predictable, guys. Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins, which is possibly being one of the best things on Monday Night Raw, and I'm liking where it's going. But this is ultimately to make Dean Ambrose turn heel on Seth Rollins. Where it's going to be a WrestleMania match, where it's going to be a Royal Rumble match, Dean Ambrose will turn heel on Seth Rollins. Which is going to be great. I'm not saying that's bad. But I'm just saying it's predictable. I want unpredictability. That's what we got last night out of NXT. That's what's wrong with the main roster. The main roster's too predictable. NXT was unpredictable. Sandy won. Asuka, we knew that Asuka may win, but the way that it unfolded was unpredictable. We knew that Adam Cole was coming in, but not the way that we thought he was going to come in. I said in my pay-per-view predictions, I say, hey, he may come in, he may get physical. I said that. But we did not know that Adam Cole is going to immediately form an alliance with Red Dragon, Kyle O'Reilly, and Bobby Fish. We weren't fucking expecting that. There was rumors about it, but we did not expect that at NXT TakeOver Brooklyn. Meanwhile, everything else was predictable. I don't want John Cena and Baron Corbin. You have John Cena and Baron Corbin open up the show, only to bury Baron Corbin. John Cena doesn't care if he opens up the fucking show. He completely buried Baron Corbin tonight. We're going to be talking about that as we go in order for the matches. But that was predictable. You know what I mean? Really, the only things that were really unpredictable tonight was, I'll probably say Natalya. I'll say probably Natalya. You know, some people were going for Naomi, but, you know, a lot of people were talking about Naomi winning. As far as unpredictability goes, oh yeah, Jinder Mahal. That was unpredictable, but it was unpredictable in the wrong sense. You cannot have, you can't just have Jinder Mahal, whose world title reign has been a fucking fail. I don't give a shit about the 3 billion people in India. I don't give a fuck about that. His title reign has been a fucking failure. A fucking failure. Like the kid that repeats the 9th grade 2 times in a row. 3 times in a row. That's how much of a failure his world title reign has been. The guy can't talk. His wrestling skill set, his skill set, his moveset, I should say, is very underwhelming. He doesn't get a reaction. If you heard tonight, with him coming out to the ring, he got no fucking reaction whatsoever. The only time that someone was, when the fans were cheering for Jinder Mahal, was with 3MB chants. It wasn't really for Jinder Mahal. That's the wrong type of chant that should be chanted. SummerSlam tonight, guys. I mean, I say this once and I say it again, man. WWE is in a dark state. They are in a fucking dark state. You know, and what's sad about it is that their roster is the most talented roster that they ever had. More talented than the Attitude Era, because remember, the Attitude Era was all about storylines. The wrestling matches wasn't really that great, you know what I mean, for the most part. Like, a lot of wrestling matches was like, you know what I mean? A lot of brawling. But as far as in-ring talent, this is the best that the WWE has ever had. You got Seth Rollins, you got Neville, you got the Usos and New Day, and, you know, you got, Finn Balor, Sasha Banks, Alexa Bliss, Naomi, Natalya, Bray Wyatt, Sheamus, Cesaro. You know, I can go on and on and on. AJ Styles, Nakamura. I could go on and on and on. But the fact of the matter is that you got a fucking great core of talent, and they're all being utilized like fucking assholes. All of them are being utilized like fucking assholes. They all look fucking stupid. The storylines that they're put in doesn't make any sense half the fucking time. And when the storyline ends, it just ends. It ends abruptly. There's no culmination. You don't get joy out of watching what you just watched. With anything that the WWE does. There's a few things every now and then. There's a few things in there sprinkled in, you know what I mean? Like the New Day and the Usos, best thing going on SmackDown Live, they get the pre-show main event. And people say, oh, they were on SummerSlam. No, they're not. No, they're not. If I get to see it for free, if half the fucking fans are not there, speaking of the fans not being there, did you see the pictures going around with the Miz Taraj and, the Hardys and Jason Jordan match? Did you see the pictures there? There were probably less, I would be dead fucking serious, probably less than 500 people in the arena at the time. Going on at 5 o'clock. You know, it's a shame, man. It's a shame. I mean, it's pretty eye-opening that creative backstage, Vince McMahon, Kevin Dunn, Road Dogg, Michael Hayes, you know what I mean? And I can go on and on and on with the creative. It's a very huge eye-opener that they simply just don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck about you. They don't give a fuck about me. All they care about is how many WWE Network subscriptions there are, how much money they're making every single fucking month. You know, they don't give a shit about us, wrestling fans. They don't. And up until, and I said this in, the Game Over podcast, I said this many times. WWE, unfortunately, is not going to change until either Vince McMahon retires, which I don't see. I see him doing this until he dies. And that's going to be the unfortunate thing. We're going to have to wait until Vince McMahon dies until we see a change. We're going to have to wait until Vince McMahon dies until we see a change. Fucking, it's fucking shitty. But it's true. Let's go through the rundown, guys. I don't really want to rant anymore about this. I just want to get through the fucking review. If you guys are watching this here live, be sure to leave a thumbs up. That's all I can really ask for. Also, subscribe to the channel. Gonna be doing Monday Night Raw, SmackDown reviews, all that great stuff here on the channel. If you haven't seen my reviews already, definitely check them out. You don't want to miss that. SmackDown, oh not SmackDown, good lord, I'm already thinking about Tuesday already, because I don't know what kind of shit they're going to be doing for Tuesday, with Jinder Mahal coming out, doing the, anyway, SummerSlam 2017, live from the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York. We're going to go over our pre-show matches, guys. I'm not really going to go into details about these matches. All I'm going to say is if I like the match, or if I dislike the match, and why. The Miztourage of The Miz, Bo Dallas, and Curtis Axel with Maurice versus the Hardy Boys and Jason Jordan. This was a good little opener to open up, SummerSlam, I guess, the pre-show. This wasn't really, this match wasn't in front of fucking nobody. It seemed like they were in front of an indie crowd. You can hear a pin drop in there. But it was a good little opener here. It wasn't great. Jason Jordan looked good in here. The Hardys, they're gonna be the fucking Hardys, and everybody looked good in the match. The match ends with a skull-crushing finale on Jason Jordan by The Miz. 1-2-3 victory, and The Miz is, and The Miz and Miztourage win this match here. On to the next match, which really pisses me off because it was a good match, but the outcome. Oh, fuck the outcome. I am pissed off at. Not because Neville is the new Cruiserweight champion. I think Neville is fucking great. I think he's awesome. Neville is. But why would you take the title off of Neville only to give it back to Neville? That's the bullshit I'm talking about. Is it because that, oh, you never know what's going to happen on the network. You don't know what's going to happen on the pre-show. This may make people buy because you never know what's going to happen. Speaking of, we had a lot of title changes tonight. We had one, two, three, four, five. We had 5 title changes tonight. The first 5 title matches have been we saw a new champion. If you had 5 title changes tonight, how come you couldn't make it 6 with Nakamura? Oof. I'm calm. I'm good. That kind of helped me a little bit. I'm kind of, I'm calm now. All right. So Neville versus Akira Tozawa. Good match. Again, I don't agree with the ending because if you had Neville lose the title, he should just lose again against Akira Tozawa. But Neville defeats Tozawa after Tozawa tries to go for the top rope senton. And Neville puts his knees up. Neville hits the red arrow from the top rope. 1-2-3 victory. Neville is your new, and I can't believe I'm saying that, your new Cruiserweight champion. Fuck us, right? Just fuck us up the ass, right? How about this, WWE? Do you want me to get up and pull my fucking pants down so you fuck me in my ass right now? Jesus Christ, man. You use lube. Please use lube with me. If you're gonna fuck me, use lube. That's all I can really ask for. You fucked us as wrestling fans tonight. So Neville wins. He's the new Cruiserweight champion, which is fucking stupid as shit, because why you take the time off him in the first place? I have no idea. It's kind of like, remember when Zack Ryder won the Intercontinental Championship? Was it Intercontinental? Yeah, I think it was the Intercontinental Championship at WrestleMania, only to lose it the next night on Raw against The Miz. It's basically the same shit here. We got the Usos versus the New Day. This was a fantastic match. The Usos pick up the pick up the victory here on the New Day. I don't know if this is as good as their Battleground match, but, you know, it's debatable. If you say this one's better, okay, I won't argue with you over it. If you say the Battleground match is better, I won't argue with it. But they're you can tell that they love working with each other. They're obviously they're friends in real life with the whole up, down, down series on YouTube. But, you know, the Usos, and this brings me to another thing. Yeah, I like the match at Battleground, but again, why take the titles off the why take the titles off the Usos if you're only gonna give them the titles back? Or is WWE do WWE not like long title reigns or something? Like, is that why? That's why I'm afraid when Asuka comes up, they're probably gonna make her lose her first match. She wins the fucking women's championship and only to lose it 2 nights later. Can you imagine Asuka on the main roster losing at all? I mean, she's gonna lose eventually. I mean, she can't go undefeated her whole entire career. You know what I mean? But it's like when you come from NXT, you're booked very, very strongly. You're booked to your strengths. When you come up to, you know, from NXT to the main roster, either they'll keep you booked to your strengths, a la Finn Balor, a la Samoa Joe, you know what I mean? Guys like that. Shinsuke Nakamura. Well, after tonight, not Shinsuke Nakamura. Never mind. Forget I said that, guys. Shinsuke Nakamura. You know, it's just fuck. Or you're booked like a fucking idiot. Mojo bitch. Dana Botch. You know what I mean? People like that. You know what I mean? You know, who else? Tyler Breeze, The Ascension, Apollo Crews. Apollo Crews is, you know, is fucking, you know, pretty much he's Tyus O'Neil's doorman at this point. But anyway, great match. Great tag team match. Usos pick up the victory here. With pinning, I believe it was Xavier Woods that caught the pinfall. But great match for the pre-show. We opened up SummerSlam 2017 with Baron Corbin versus John Cena. Do I really need to say what the fuck happened here? Of course John Cena wins. In the process, he got buried. He got buried in the process. Cena was mocking him. You know, he grabbed fucking JBL's hat, mocking Baron Corbin. You know, you get a "Let's go Cena, Cena sucks" chant. Cena directly points at him, and says, "That's not about you. They're talking about me at least." Even though the people saying that I'm suck, they're not saying "Let's go Cena, Baron Corbin." Of course, what happened? A 10-minute match. AA to Baron Corbin, 1, 2, 3 pinfall. Baron Corbin's career is dead. It's over. It is over. I laughed when Corbin got pinned. I saw on Twitter after the match the fans were chanting, "You fucked up at Baron Corbin." Corbin's career is done. It's done. It's over. I would just ask for my release from WWE because there's no way he's ever gonna recover from this. He may win the United States Championship. He may become a tag team champion. They may try to turn him face and all this shit. But he will never get to the heights of this again. Never. He was 2 or 3 steps away from the main event. He decides to go on Twitter and, you know, talk shit to Dave Meltzer. And, you know, he decides to talk shit to fans or whatnot. His career's done. Baron Corbin's career is done in WWE, and fuck it. I guess at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter, right? It doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter because, you know, I thought Baron Corbin was his mic skills was not good at all. I thought his in-ring skills was decent. It wasn't very below average, I will say. Below average. Not horrible, but below average. But whatever. Cena wins. And fuck us, right? Just Cena wins again. So, going to our next match here, which was Natalya versus Naomi for the SmackDown Women's Championship. This was a fantastic match for the time that they were given. They were only given maybe about 12, 13 minutes at most. I don't know why people don't like Naomi. She works her ass off, and these women worked their ass off in this match tonight. Great stuff from Natalya. Great stuff from Naomi. I thought we were going to get a cash in tonight. I wanted to say that, Naomi was going to win and have Carmella cash in. We didn't get that tonight. Natalya respectfully deserving so. She wins the SmackDown Women's Championship. She deserves it. She has not been a champion in over 5-6 years. And she deserves it. She deserves it. It was a great women's match. Better than the other women's match that I'll be talking about in a second here. But I really have nothing bad to say about this match. And we'll just see where this goes from here. I mean, I believe that we may see Carmella cash in sooner rather than later. And we'll see her beat Natalya. Beat Natalya for the SmackDown Women's Championship after cashing in Money in the Bank. So that could be coming very soon, guys. So we'll see how that goes. But Natalya is your new SmackDown Women's Champion. On to our next match. If this is not... this is up there for worst match of the year. I'm sorry. This is up there for worst match of the year. Why this was not on the pre-show... Why was it even thought about? I have no idea. But here's the thing. Big Cass versus Big Show with Enzo Amore in a Shark Tank. Enzo comes out. He cuts a long way. You know what? I'll be honest with you. I didn't even hear the promo. I went to go piss. I went to go piss because I knew this promo was going to at least take about 2 to 3 minutes, 4 or 5 minutes. I don't know. I was in the restroom. I took a piss. I washed my hands. I went downstairs. I got myself a little drink, a bottle of water. Came upstairs. This motherfucker just got done with this fucking promo. We hear Big Cass fucking pooping theme song come out. Just pooping theme song come out. You know what I mean? Gets in the ring. Enzo's already in the fucking shark case. He gets put above. Versus Big Show. Why is Big Show on a Big 4 pay-per-view? Why is he even on a fucking pay-per-view in 2017? Have on Raw, have on SmackDown every now and then. I am fine with that. But why is he taking up a spot in 2017? This ain't 1998 WCW, motherfucker. You ain't going up against Kevin Nash. This ain't St. Valentine's Day Massacre 1999. This is not Survivor Series 2002. This is not ECW One Night Stand 2006. Why? Why was this on pay-per-view tonight? Horrible match. The crowd didn't give a shit about it. Yeah, Enzo in the fucking cage had a seizure. And as if it could not get any worse. As if it could not have gotten any worse. You got Enzo Amore. At first, I was thinking, well, the only way to save this match is to turn Enzo heel and reform with Big Cass. Well, that went out the fucking window. Yeah, Enzo, for whatever reason, he tried to go through the cage. Go through the little hole in the cage. For a reason, Enzo pulled down his shorts, took off his shirt. He had baby oil. Or tank, I don't care. He was oiling himself up. You fucking serious? He was oiling himself up in this fucking match on a PG SummerSlam 2017. People were laughing on Twitter. I was laughing at this at the wrong reasons. I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? This motherfucker oiled himself up, squeezed through one of the openings of the bars of the fucking shark cage. He made his way down into the ring, only to eat a boot from Big Cass. Can you not make Enzo look even more fucking stupid? You have having a fucking seizure in the shark cage. You have this guy take off his fucking clothes, embarrasses himself, oil himself up, only to eat a boot from Big Cass. I don't give a shit about Enzo. They made Enzo look like a fucking twat. Big Cass is a fucking twat. Big Show is a fucking twat. This match was embarrassing. I was embarrassed to even. If someone were to came into my room right now and saw me watch that fucking match, watching Enzo oil himself up, what can you say to that? It's like, I'm not gay. I'm not gay. That's the only thing you can say. Enzo eats a big boot. Big Show eats two big boots by two big boots by Cass. And Big Cass wins this match in a feud that may still continue, unfortunately. Where's this gonna go from here? I don't give a shit. Get Big Cass away from Enzo. Get Enzo away from Big Cass. I would rather have, I miss this. Have Enzo on 205 Live, or have Enzo be a manager of somebody else, or have Enzo go to SmackDown, or back to NXT. Just get him away from Big Cass. Get them away from each other. Absolutely fucking cringe. Terrible. Next match. If things could get any worse. Now, the reason why I'm not putting this next match as one of the worst matches of the year, because this wasn't even fucking a fucking wrestling match at all. This wasn't even a fucking wrestling match at all. So you got Randy Orton versus Rusev. Randy Orton comes out. He's in the corner. He's doing his pull. Rusev attacks from behind. Throws Orton into the barricade. Match starts. RKO. It was a sick-looking RKO, I must say. It was a sick-looking RKO. Very nice RKO, I will say that. Rusev may look like he killed him. But it was 10 fucking seconds. That's the fucking issue. It was 10 seconds. You literally could have, this is the problem with fucking WWE. WWE expects for us to sit here for 6 hours and watch this show. Whenever there's an opportunity for you to get up, to go get a drink, to go to the restroom, to make a quick phone call, to do something, it's usually during the entrances. Randy Orton has a pretty lengthy entrance. Rusev has a average entrance. So, I bet you a lot of people got up, went to the restroom, did what they had to do, only for them to come back seeing replays of the match ending. That's the fucking problem of this. What can I say? What can I say? Can I say that Rusev buried? I can say Rusev's buried. One of my fucking favorites in the fucking company's buried. What does this do for Randy Orton? Does this do anything for Randy Orton? Does this give Randy Orton, like... What does it do for Orton? If Orton would have lost, I understand Orton, he's been losing, he's been on the short end of the shit stick with Jinder Mahal. I get it. I understand it. I get it. But fuck me gently with a chainsaw. Why Rusev? I don't understand it. Randy Orton wins with the RKO in 10 seconds. Fuck us. Next match, not SmackDown, WWE Raw Women's Championship between Sasha Banks and Alexa Bliss. This match was meh. It wasn't bad. I won't say that. I think it's because what I saw last night with Asuka and fucking Ember Moon, and what I saw tonight with Naomi and Natalya, which is a huge step down from Ember Moon and Asuka, but still a pretty good match from its own right. Tonight, Sasha Banks and Alexa Bliss didn't impress. They didn't impress. Not at all. Sasha Banks wins with the fucking bank statement. And Alexa Bliss, who could have reached for the fucking ropes, didn't. I didn't like that. I mean, they worked hard, but I mean, I really have nothing else to say. I really have nothing else to say. Sasha Banks is the Raw Women's Champion. So what are we gonna see now? We saw a backstage appearance with Sasha Banks and Bayley. Is Bayley gonna turn heel? Is Sasha gonna turn heel? There's gonna be some type of end game there. Who's gonna turn heel on who first? I don't know. But if I would have, I swear to God, if I would have saw Bayley turn heel tonight, that would have put me over the edge. Why would you turn Bayley heel? She won't be a believable heel whatsoever. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. Bayley is not a believable heel. I do not care what anybody says. But be that as it may, Sasha Banks and the Cat Lady serial killer both win women's titles tonight. So, there you go. Finn Balor versus Bray Wyatt. Match here was another mad match. Wasn't bad, wasn't great. The only things about this match that I liked was the fucking entrances. Bray Wyatt's entrance is fucking great as always. Finn Balor. Here's the thing about the Demon, guys. I'm going to let you guys know again. And I'm going to tell you why I am right about this. The Demon should only be around for pay-per-views that matter. We should only see the Demon maybe 3 times tops a year. Tops 3 times. I even think 3 may be a little bit too much. I'll say 2 is the great spot for it. Why? Why, you might say, only bring out the Demon when Finn Balor actually needs to bring out the Demon. Only have Finn Balor bring out the Demon when he absolutely needs it. When he has an opponent that he's having a rough time with, that's getting the psychological edge on him, bring out the Demon. You know what I mean? You don't have to do it every single pay-per-view. I hear some people say bring it every single pay-per-view. Why? Why? So you get old quickly? And so we can start bitching about, like, oh, well, we know Demon's coming out this month. We know Demon's coming out at the pay-per-view anyway. It doesn't matter. WWE only has a few things that are special. The Finn Balor Demon gimmick. Asuka's title reign right now, or undefeated streak. Probably both. Title reign and undefeated streak. Braun Strowman to a degree. And that's really it. As far as things being very special, those are really it with me, to be honest. So, with Finn Balor coming out with the Demon Time was fucking great. His match overall was decent. Of course, we knew that Finn Balor was going to win. 50-50 booking by WWE. We love 50-50 booking with WWE, right? We love it. 50-50 booking with WWE with Finn Balor and Bray Wyatt. Finn Balor wins with the coup de grace. Nothing much to say about it. Moving on to our WWE Raw Tag Team Championship match of Sheamus and Cesaro versus Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose. This was a great tag team match. Pretty damn good. It was starting to pick back up at this point with the show. You know, these next 2 matches really starting to pick me back up a little bit. Great stuff. Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose, they work so well together as a tag team. Double team moves. Sheamus to Cesaro, fucking fantastic. At one point in the match, nothing to do with wrestling in the match, we saw a beach ball being inflated, blown up, and Beach Ball Man was running wild. But Cesaro said, fuck that. He sprinted into the crowd, got the beach ball, and ripped it up. I was like, okay, what the fuck is this? You know what I mean? I was like, kill me. Then I thought about it, I was like, well, this is fucking great, because the fans were... I hate fans like that. I hate fans like that. The smarky fans, they'll cheer like, Husky Harris. You know what I mean? Or fucking Tyler Black. You know what I mean? Just shit like that. I hate that. I hate when fans, when they blow up, like, for like Raw after WrestleManias and, Raw after SummerSlams, okay, that's fine. But not during the fucking big event. I don't want to see a fucking beach ball being blown up at WrestleMania and have it being tossed around. I don't want to see that shit. You know what I mean? I hate when fans thinking that they are bigger than the show itself. I despise that shit. But with that being said, this match here overall was pretty damn good. Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins win. I really like the ending of the match where you saw basically Sheamus and Cesaro was going for a double team move. Then you see fucking out of nowhere Seth Rollins do a Hurricanrana, flips Cesaro into Sheamus, and that was a pretty sick spot. And basically we see a Dirty Deeds to Sheamus for the 1-2-3 pinfall. And Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins are your new tag team champions. Like I said, this is only going to lead up to a heel turn for Dean Ambrose. I am fine with this. We saw the shield pose. And one thing I did not like and you know, and I'm gonna let you know this right now. One thing I didn't like about this was that we saw a show pose, but why did you give it away again on Monday Night Raw? You gave it away again on Monday Night Raw when you should have done it tonight for the first time. That could have gave the crowd more pop than anything. One more of the bigger pops of the night. That could have happened, but they didn't do it. But hey, that's a minor complaint. But you know, Dean Ambrose said Rollins. I mean, they're obviously great together. So you know, we're gonna see where this goes on from here. On to our next match: AJ Styles and I was gonna say Seth Rollins and Kevin Owens with Shane McMahon, who looked more tan than anything else in my life. Was special guest referee. This was a pretty damn good match. Shane McMahon was getting his ass beat in this match. You know, he was a special guest referee and he was getting his ass beat. You know, AJ Styles and Kevin Owens, they work so well together. And, you know, I enjoy every single thing that they do in the ring. I enjoy the fact that these guys are two of the best in WWE, and they can go out and perform it every single night and not have a bad match. I don't think I've ever seen a bad AJ Styles. Well, I'll probably take that back with Jinder Mahal. But you know, you rarely see a bad AJ Styles or Kevin Owens match. And these guys really put on a great effort tonight. Wasn't one of the best matches of the night or anything of that nature, but it was a fairly good match, a fairly decent match, fairly good United States title match. You know, at one point we saw Kevin Owens pin AJ Styles. AJ Styles' foot was on the rope. Now, this is one thing my major complaint about this match. We saw Shane McMahon. Clearly, he was looking in the direction when AJ Styles' foot was on the rope. I don't know why. I don't know who fucked up where. I don't know if AJ Styles put his foot up too early. I don't know. But Shane McMahon, you know, he didn't see his foot on the rope already. When Kevin Owens was going for the pinfall. 1, 2, 3. Shane McMahon counts AJ Styles' shoulders down, but all of a sudden, as soon as he counts 3, then he knows. He's like, oh, look, his foot's on the rope. Oh, no, don't call the bell. Match is not over. Kevin Owens gets in the face of Shane McMahon. All of a sudden, we see a Pele kick from AJ Styles, phenomenal forearm, and the Styles Clash for the 1, 2, 3 pinfall. And a fairly good match here. I think that, you know, Kevin Owens and Shane McMahon, they're going to clash and feud at the Survivor Series. Team Owens versus Team McMahon. Book it. It's going to come, guys. You know, and again, I'm right. I'm right about a lot of stuff, guys. I'm not right about everything, but I can definitely tell you that I'm going to be right about this. Team Owens versus Team McMahon at Survivor Series. Book it. We're going to our final 2 matches of the night. One was a match of the year candidate within the last match. The other one, just fuck me gently with a chainsaw. Where's the Clorox? Where's the Clorox bleach? Should I kill myself right now on camera, guys? WWE, they fucking just told us to suck it. That's what WWE just told us to do with the Jinder Mahal Shinsuke Nakamura match. Nakamura was one of the most over guys on the show. Him, Styles, Balor, you know, Rollins and Ambrose, Joe, Strowman. All those guys are very over tonight. You take Nakamura with everybody in Brooklyn, in Barclays, singing his theme song. You took that and you shat in our faces, WWE. Are you still Vince McMahon? This is to you. And I know for a fact that you made a decision on this match because it's the WWE Championship. Now, Nakamura, he will get the title eventually. And honestly, I will say this. I think that it was too early for Nakamura to win the title. But I also thought that Shinsuke Nakamura should not fucking lose. He should not lose. You're telling me that Shinsuke Nakamura, who beat John Cena getting to this match, you're telling me that he's going to lose his first match against Jinder Mahal? Jinder Mahal? Who was Jinder Mahal fucking 8 months ago? was Jinder Mahal 8 months ago. Does WWE really think that they have this huge market in India? They do. But from the people that I've seen that are from India who watch WWE, they don't care about Jinder Mahal. They don't even care about the Great Khali no more. They like guys like Sasha and fucking, and Finn Balor and, Strowman and Roman Reigns. They think Roman Reigns is a fucking god in fucking India. Not Jinder Mahal. The only thing great about Jinder Mahal is his fucking entrance. This entrance is fucking phenomenal. I like his entrance. Outside of that, he's fucking garbage. He is the definition of fucking garbage. His fucking wrestling skill set belongs in a garbage can. That's how shitty it is. But hey, I don't know wrestling. I don't know wrestling, guys. I don't know anything about wrestling at all. I get people tell me on Twitter that saying I fucking suck. Stop talking about wrestling. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Barclays was fucking ready to explode tonight when Shinsuke Nakamura wins the title. When Shinsuke Nakamura was supposed to win the title tonight, Barclays was gonna fucking explode. But we didn't get that tonight, did we? No, we get the same bullshit. The same bullshit that we've been seeing from fucking Jinder Mahal every single one of his matches that he won. We see the same brothers get involved. And we see Jinder Mahal hit the Colossus for the 1-2-3 pinfall. Disgusting, man. Just fucking utter in disgust. Just like you can't do shit like that. That told me right there. That killed me inside. When I saw the 3 count, I really thought Nakamura was gonna get his shoulder up. I was like, oh my god, he took down the Colossus. And I was like, oh yeah, Jinder, he's gonna win, yeah. Or I'm sorry, Nakamura, Jinder did win, but Nakamura's gonna win now, yeah, alright, yeah. I was gonna get fucking excited and fuck. I was gonna get excited to see Nakamura win. Again, I thought it was too early. But again, I didn't think he was supposed to lose either. Now, he's gonna win the title eventually, but it's not gonna mean as much as what it could have been tonight. The crowd could have been ready. The crowd was so ready for it. The crowd was more ready for this match, for him to become the champion. Only for them to say no. No. Fuck you. Fuck you and fuck Nakamura. That's what Vince McMahon just basically said to us tonight. You want Nakamura as champion? You want him to come out and eat some sushi? Wait, what the fuck is gonna happen with Nakamura next? Are they gonna have him, have a little fucking beanie Hana hat on and have him fucking make fucking teriyaki chicken in front of people? He's coming out to the ring with a little fucking mini grill just cooking teriyaki chicken. Stir fry. What the fuck they gonna do? Are they gonna have him come up and, be a sumo wrestler? Are they gonna have him come out with a fucking, what do you call it, like a geisha? Like geisha behind him? Give me a fucking break. Give me a fucking break. This was fucking stupid. It was fucking pointless. It was fucking gay as fuck booking that we saw. Just stick a diarrhea shit all over my face, why don't you? WWE should be a fucking shame of themselves of this fucking booking. WWE, it makes me lose faith in WWE. I don't know what was worse. The Baron Corbin cash-in that failed, or this match tonight with Shinsuke Nakamura and Jinder Mahal. I don't know what's more of a fail. Embarrassing. Fucking embarrassing. Fucking embarrassing. On to our main event. Our main event tonight, fatal 4-way match for the WWE Universal Championship. Brock Lesnar, Braun Strowman, Roman Reigns, and Samoa Joe. This was a fucking awesome fatal 4-way match. One of the best fatal 4-way matches I've ever seen. I'll be honest with you. Usually fatal 4-ways are pretty bad. Or they don't live up to the hype. This one lived up to the hype and maybe a little bit more. Awesome match. Braun Strowman is a fucking, I won't say legend, but he is a fucking star. He's a stud. He is a monster, no pun intended. This motherfucker tonight, if his stock wasn't already higher, it rose even more tonight. Just beating the living shit out of Brock Lesnar. They made this guy look super duper strong tonight. And the fact that he didn't get pinned, he didn't look too weak either. But the fact that he just destroyed Brock Lesnar, power slams through two of the announce tables and flipped one of the announcer's table over onto Brock Lesnar was fucking beast. Braun Strowman. I don't know how anybody cannot like Braun Strowman. I put this on Twitter. If you're not following me on Twitter, guys, be sure to follow me on Twitter after this review. Twitter.com or actually, I can't even think right now. It's at JDVenom02 on Twitter. I said this. I said, how can anybody not hate Brock Lesnar? Oh, I'm sorry, Braun Strowman. How can anybody hate Braun Strowman? His character, the way that they portray him is fucking outstanding. Now, his in-ring moveset is not great. It's better. It's a little bit. It's average, I think. Probably a little bit above average. His moveset. But I personally think that Braun Strowman has the tools. I don't want to say being one of the next guys, but he'll be like around like the Undertaker, like a Big Show, like a King, like a dependable big guy that'll win a few championships down the road. But he's gonna be that big guy, and eventually over 10, 15 years from now, his skill set will decline and we all will start to hate him. That's the way that the big man goes, pretty much. But being as it may, this match is fucking awesome tonight. Joe looked great. Fucking Brock Lesnar, he got taken out on a stretcher. Never thought I would see that, but seeing Brock Lesnar being taken off a stretcher, he did return though. Even Roman Reigns, I will admit, even Roman Reigns looked great in tonight's match. This was a fucking awesome main event. Awesome main event. One of the matches of the year. I'll put up their top 5. You know what I mean? I still think AJ Styles and John Cena at the Royal Rumble. I still think that Tyler Bate and Pete Dunne. Now I'm gonna put Asuka and fucking Ember Moon up there as well. You know what I mean? So this is in that top 5 ballpark for this main event tonight. Second best match of the weekend. I still think Asuka and Moon, was better. But that's not, that's not to put any sheen on the match whatsoever. This was a fucking awesome main event. Awesome main event. You know what I mean? With WWE, I will say this. You got your indies, you got New Japan guys, just maybe 2 guys that can go out there and put out like a 30, 45 minute, 60 minute match. You know what I mean? One of the best matches of the year, Omega Okada, Omega, and Naito. You know what I mean? Those matches are fucking great, but they're one-on-one matches. WWE will always, I will say, will always have the best fatal multiple man matches, fatal 4-ways. Fucking 6-pack challenges, things of that nature. You know what I mean? Elimination Chambers, which is basically a 6-pack challenge, you know what I mean? But just with a fucking big ass dome around you. This match is fucking great. Now, The Undertaker was expected. We saw The Undertaker boarding a plane and arrived at New York City. Now it makes me wonder why he's there. Is it going to be around tomorrow night, perhaps? So it gives intriguement to why The Undertaker's in New York City. Was he just doing some shit for WWE 2K17 or 2K18? or some promotional shit for the WWE. Maybe, you know, a lot of times with these big 4 pay-per-views, they record a lot of stuff for, you know, for like their shows for the network. So maybe, just maybe, that's what it was for. Maybe, just maybe, that's what it was for. But don't count out Undertaker tomorrow, guys. Do not count out The Undertaker from being on Raw tomorrow. It is going to be a hot show in Barclays with the smart fans. Can you imagine an encounter between Roman Reigns and The Undertaker? Now, I know, oh, The Undertaker's retired, blah, blah, this, blah, blah, that. We don't want to see The Undertaker again. I understand that. I think The Undertaker should stay. Retired. I agree, 100%. But I'm saying, if he's there, can you imagine the reaction that The Undertaker would get if he appears on Raw tomorrow? I think it's going to be a fucking deafening reaction if The Undertaker confronts Roman Reigns tomorrow. But we'll see when we get there. Eventually, Brock Lesnar comes back. He starts suplexing everybody. You know, he starts beating up on Roman Reigns and Samoa Joe. You know, Braun Strowman's still getting the best of him. F5s, near falls, spears, near falls, power slams. You know, being broken up by, you know, Samoa Joe and Brock Lesnar. This was a wild match. The way that this match is that you see Roman Reigns going for a spear. Brock Lesnar picks him up for an F5 and pins him 1, 2, 3 in the middle of the ring. And Brock Lesnar is still your WWE Universal Champion in a fucking barn burner, a slobber knocker, whatever cliche that you want to say. It was a fantastic main event. Fantastic main event. Now, you see the enthusiasm on my, in my voice when I see something good in WWE. Rest of the show was pretty much shit. A few good matches, but the rest of the show was shit. This was worse than last year, guys. This was a worse SummerSlam than last year. I give this SummerSlam, guys, officially a 4.5 out of 10. Horrible show. And without the main event, it would probably been a 4. This show was fucking god-awful. I don't know what the fuck WWE is going to be doing here from the long term here. I just, you know what? I said this last time. I can't wait for NXT. I can't wait to see what's going to happen with Adam Cole and Red Dragon. You know what I mean? And Sanity and, and fucking, Drew McIntyre. I can't wait for that. But I just dread to think on what's actually going to happen with Monday Night Raw tomorrow. With SmackDown Live on Tuesday. Oh my god, SmackDown Live on Tuesday is going to be fucking terrible. Terrible. It's going to be awful. That's your SummerSlam review, guys. That is your SummerSlam review. I hope you guys enjoyed here. And, again, I've been watching wrestling for 25 years. And tonight wasn't one of the worst shows I've ever seen, but it just makes me realize why I've been watching wrestling for fucking 25 years. Why I've been watching wrestling for 25 years. I could have stopped at 20. I could have stopped at 15. I'm a fucking nut, I guess. I'm a nut. It's just something I'm always gonna watch. Misery loves company, I guess. I don't know. But guys, that's it. If you did like this here, be sure to leave me a thumbs up. Thank you so much for everybody who's watched this video here tonight. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here, guys. Be sure to subscribe. You do not want to miss out on any wrestling content here on my channel. Raw, SmackDown, NXT, the Getting Over Podcast, which is every single Friday on the channel where I go over the best news and rumors. I will also be doing news and rumors throughout the day as well, guys. You don't want to miss anything that I'm doing here on the channel. But guys, if you haven't clicked that subscribe button already, what the fuck are you waiting for? If you're not following me on Twitter, what the fuck are you waiting for if you're not following me on Twitter? If you're not following me on Facebook, what the fuck are you waiting for? You love me. I love you guys. That's it. You guys have a great night. And go watch somebody else's other reviews. Go watch it. I know Joe Cronin, his review's live right now. He goes on a lot longer than I do. I know that JD from NY, he's going to be getting his review maybe tonight or tomorrow. You know what I mean? But that's it, guys. If you did like this video, be sure to leave a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, be sure to follow me on Twitter, and like the Facebook page, where both links are down below. And I will see you guys later. Peace out. Show's fucking garbage.